I see where this is going now. Been
Yeah.
stitched up for vegans, haven't
Yeah.
I?
Big
Big
bad
time.
stitch up.
Oh.
The BBC published an article called Attempts to Justify Slavery. They ran through a couple of reasons where at the time when slavery was going on, arguments people used to defend it.
All right.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just going to rattle a couple of these off to you and ask you what you think about how reasonable these arguments are, yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right?
Right. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Back in the day, they said that our ancestors have been enslaving people. We've been doing it for thousands of years. If our ancestors did something, do you think that makes it morally justifiable for us to do it?
No. My
Yeah.
country had like a big slave trade going on.
Where are you from, if you don't mind my asking?
Ghana.
Ghana. All right,
I'm
sick.
Ghanaian.
No, I personally no, I don't think so.
I don't think so. If our ancestors are doing something which is not logical in today's world scenario, it might be justified or they might have some rational back in that time. But I mean, in today's world scenario, maybe not.
Not moral. For them, morally, I guess it was something that was normal.
Nah, if you think that way, then you're only ever going to go backwards.
A lot of people tried to justify slavery at the time by saying that was legal, and it was legal. Do you think that, for example, something is legal and necessarily makes it moral?
No, I don't think that is. Like, the whole point of something legal is, yeah, maybe able to happen, but it doesn't make it ethically or morally correct.
No.
No, definitely not.
There's so many things these days that's legal as well, but morally, you know it's wrong.
Not necessarily. There are maybe things which are legal. So, for example, it's legal to eat meat. Some people opt to be vegetarian.
Another justification they used was that it was economical, right? The economy at the time relied on slavery. People would lose thousands of jobs, people whose jobs relied on slave trade. Do you think that is a reasonable justification to enslave humans?
Yeah, no.
No.
Not really.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm asking some of the common ethical justifications that we use in this day and age to eat animals.
What?
Yeah?
Well, so go again.
Some common justifications people use to eat animals and see how they shape up.
Yep.
A big justification we use when we're eating animals is that our ancestors have done it for thousands of years, right? And it's a natural thing to do. Do you think that justifies necessarily killing and eating animals?
Yeah. Again, it's a tricky one. That's how we've always been, and that's how we've eaten. I eat, and as I said, I go to the horse race. It's my favourite thing to do. I'll put my hand up, and there's plenty of people who don't like it, but at the moment, that's my hobby.
No.
Not of our ancestors?
It's a choice. Like, if
Yeah.
you want to eat animals, go ahead and eat it.
Animals are here for a purpose, and that is to feed, like it's a chain.
So it's like kind of a natural thing, right? And that makes it moral, that it's natural?
In my opinion, yeah.
I mean, we've been doing it. Mankind is doing it from its beginning. So I'm fine with that actually.
Right.
I guess like it's each person to their own opinion of whether they think it's good to eat animals or have slavery or whatever.
Another thing is that it was legal, or it is legal all around the world, obviously, to eat animals. Do you think that the legality of it makes it moral?
Yeah, I believe so.
As I see today, it's legally allowed. So yeah, it helps.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a bit of a tricky one.
No.
A lot of the economy in Australia especially relies on animal agriculture, and a lot of people would lose their jobs if we stopped using animals and killing animals and eating animals.
Sure.
Do you think the idea that it is economical and a lot of people's jobs do rely on animal agriculture, that morally justifies the act itself?
I think it's great. I think it's good. There's such a big industry around it, and so many people depend on it. I think it makes it moral. I really do.
With the population growing as it is and the unemployment rate being low as it is, if you're going to increase that, it's just going to cause more problems for the economy.
Right.
So having animal agriculture is actually quite beneficial for the economy.
Like I said about with the slavery as well, if something's wrong, you can always find a different livelihood.
Not necessarily. It's just animals. I mean, you can find a job in other avenues that don't have to do with, like, killing animals.
Thanks very much, man.
No worries.
I appreciate it big time, DD.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, man. What's your name again? Jacob. Sam.
Did you say he was vegan?
No.
Is he vegetarian?
No.
Oh, I thought he said that.
He said you may choose to be vegetarian if you like.